The U of L and UK's men's basketball coaches took the stage at the Leadership Louisville Luncheon. And Metro Council President Marcus Winkler showed off a place he considers a highlight of his district. All that and more on Louisville This Week. I'm John Ramsey, Director of City Partnerships. In honor of Women's Equality Day, Gretchen Hunt, the Director of the Office for Women, detailed her department's recent successes and highlighted the ways Louisville is working towards gender equity and investing in the successes of women in our community.
I want to highlight just a few key successes of our office. We are raising the status of women economically by investing in women in our Strengthening the Village child care project. I see my colleagues from the Office for Immigrant Affairs and See Forward Ministries. We are getting more firefighters in Louisville Fire. We are getting more women in skilled trades through our partnerships there, removing barriers and obstacles and making sure that girls who grow up in this city know that they can do any job. We are investing in the collective leadership of women in our community through our Office for Women Ambassador program. You may not know, but Louisville, the city of Ali, is one of 14 cities internationally in the City Hub and Network for Gender Equity or Change. We were chosen among small cities like London and Tokyo and Mexico City and Melbourne to join in this work, to transform spaces like the Belvedere, spaces all over the community to be more safer, welcoming, and inclusive for women and girls. So if you don't know about the Office for Women, you do now. Please join us in your work.
With WorldFest filling the Belvedere on Labor Day weekend, the mayor recognized one of the groups taking part in the festival, Twin Jobby, a band made up of two Louisvillians who are the only Indian American artists to crack the U.S. 100 charts.
We do festivals so incredibly well all year round in Louisville. And during the fall, there are so many wonderful events that kick off during Labor Day weekend. And they kick off right here on the Belvedere in downtown Louisville. This weekend, we are going to be hosting over 150,000 people right here on the Belvedere at both WorldFest and the 20th anniversary of the Hike, Bike, and Paddle.
It's always a beautiful thing when you can have all these different cultures showcased in one setting. That's what makes Louisville a beautiful city. And the goal of Trinjabi has always been to unite people and raise the vibration of the world. Thank you. I hope to see you this weekend.
Junior Olympics 100-meter champion Arian Ritchie is this week's Louisvillian doing good.
We're honoring a wonderful young Louisvillian, a very special one. Arian Ritchie first started training in track when she was only 5 years old. Her mom noticed her natural speed. Track and field coach DeJuan Hobbs saw her potential. She broke records in the 100 and 200 meters. She also made the AAU Junior Olympics and recently returned to Louisville as the Junior Olympics 100-meter champion.
I'm happy to bring it back to my city.
Thanks to everyone who helps make young people like Arian so special in our community and gives them opportunities to achieve their success, as Arian has just begun to show us how she's going to do. Congratulations and thank you.
Mayor Greenberg interviewed UK's men's basketball coach Mark Pope and U of L men's basketball coach Pat Kelsey during the annual Leadership Louisville Luncheon.
So I did not have a stellar athletic career, but I know from the few athletic teams that I was on that all coaches in every sport every year always start talking about the fundamentals. So let's start there. Coach Kelsey, let's start with you. To you, what are the fundamentals of great leadership?
Leadership comes in many different shapes and sizes. You know, I think it starts first and foremost with being very true and genuine to who you are. And I mentioned how leadership does look different. Mark has been unbelievably successful, and he is a phenomenal coach, and he's built great programs, and I'm sure he's going to continue that as he moves on here. But, you know, his leadership style is completely different probably than mine, and it's probably completely different to yours. I'm going to quote a writer named Billy Shakespeare right now, and he said one time, "To thine own self be true." Yep. So I just think, first and foremost, you know, being genuine to who you are, obviously building trust, because people don't, you know, you say it's cliche, but they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Right. But building that trust and then defining with great clarity what your purpose is, and then defining that standard and then holding people accountable to that.
I would have to second that in terms of authenticity. You know, I've had the unbelievable privilege of following two Hall of Famers as coaches. There's a saying in coaching that you never take the job after John Wooden. I've done it twice now. And so there's immense pressure when you do that, when you step into these shoes, when you step into any leadership role, there's immense pressure to try and be something else, but being authentic is the best leadership strategy of all. I thought Pat said that really well. I also think that when we're in leadership roles, especially as coaches, it's super dangerous for you to have two coaches on here because this could go till 7 guys. Like, one thing we can do is we can talk, right? Yeah. And but I think about this. I think about this C-suite all the time: CEO and CMO and CFO and CIO, and really I think the best leaders are CLOs, Chief Listening Officers. I think that is a skill that is becoming increasingly lost in our leadership portfolios, and I think it's tragic because I think the only way that we can lead is by listening.
We'll have the full Leadership Louisville program right here on Metro TV starting next week.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Jenkins. I'm the Talent Acquisition Coordinator with Louisville Metro Government. Please join us for our Summer Fall Career Fair on Tuesday, September 10th at Louisville Slugger Field, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The address is 501 East Main Street. Free parking, and it is on the TARC line. Visit governmentjobs.com/career/Louisville KY. Apply for the position, bring your resume, dress professionally. There's over 130 positions available, entry level to director level. Be prepared with your questions, know what's happening in your city, find your career, make a difference. It's Tuesday, September 10th, 10 a.m., Louisville Slugger Field.
Metro TV visited with seniors at Wilderness Road Senior Center. Here's one of their stories.
3, 2, 1. All right, didn't start. Let's try again with that left hand, okay? Yes, it's nice. All right, gonna breathe up, breathe down. I love it, period. I love going here. This is my family that I don't have, and we lollygag. I'm better known as Mama Joe. I had a twin sister, but my grandbabies, my children, church, everywhere I go calls me Mama Joe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very, very helpful and joyful. It's someplace to come when you don't have to look at 4 walls at home. Always smile. You can do that when you can't do anything else. No matter what color, what breed, or anything you are, I'm one of you. We all wear the same blood, and we all are the same people. I love people in general. Yes.
The Office for Women held a special program at Central High School in honor of Women's Equality Day 2024.
I would not be able to serve the city in this capacity if it were not for the work of the Office for Women and all the women in this room. Because of your work and your commitment, every day is Women's Equality Day. And again, if it weren't for women supporting women, I would not be able to serve the city in this capacity.
You can watch the entire Women's Equality Day program on Metro TV starting next week. Metro Council President and District 17 Councilman Marcus Winkler takes us to EP Tom Sawyer State Park on this installment of Metro Council Chronicles.
I'm Marcus Winkler, representative of District 17, and today we're here in Tom Sawyer Park, one of the only urban state parks in the state of Kentucky. It's a gem of an area. We've got 550 acres right in the middle of town with some really fantastic amenities. We've got an outstanding pool and spray ground, a BMX facility, a ton of pickleball and tennis courts, soccer fields, hiking trails, really something for everybody to do. And we're going to tell you a little bit about all of those amenities today and see some of the sites that we've got here in the park. 3 years ago, we installed 16 pickleball courts. It's really a great sport, great venue. You can come here morning, noon, or night, and you're gonna find that there's people playing.
This is kind of a racket I started with. Any of the local sporting goods stores, you can get that. And then here's your pickleball. Pretty much the only 2 things. With court shoes, you may want to start with a good pair. All right, Marcus, I work full time, but I manage a way to work it in. He's putting spin. Exercise is so important, for your mental and physical well-being. So you get out here and then it's a great connection to meet other people, just be able to laugh, have a good time, and just kind of build from there. You know one person, then they know somebody that wants to play, so then it becomes a really great group of people.
Pam, thanks for joining us this morning out here.
Definitely.
And, you know, I know you're an avid pickleball player. It's a very fast-growing sport. Tell us a little bit about how you got into pickleball.
My whole family loves pickleball. We got into pickleball because my younger son went to Barrett Middle School, and they introduced all the students there to pickleball. So we've been playing pickleball about 3 years now.
What are some of the main rules that we should be aware of?
Starting out, I think everybody needs to just get out there, get the ball over the net, have fun. One of the main rules, though, is up by the net. It's called the kitchen. So you want to be aware of stepping into the kitchen, when you're supposed to step in the kitchen, when you're not supposed to step into the kitchen.
Yeah,
So,
well, my wife would tell you I should not step into the
That's
kitchen,
right.
just as a general rule.
That's right.
Looks like there's people of all ages. How athletic do you need to be? What do you need to watch out for?
I think this is any skill level, any age can play this sport, whether you're 18 years old or you're 90 years old. It's just a great sport to get out there and play and meet others in your community and have fun.
Tends to be a very social sport, right?
Yes,
so,
for sure.
Do you get together with people? Do you have groups that come out here? And any groups people should be aware of, how they can get connected with the sport?
Sawyer has a pickleball Facebook group. People go on there and post when they'd like to get together and get out on the court. People will comment and come out and would love to play.
If I'm just by myself, if I want to come out and play, do I need to be intimidated, or is somebody going to invite me to come join them?
They will definitely invite you to come join them because there's 3 courts here that are part of what we call the paddle system. You can rotate into the paddle system there, or if you just come onto the court and stand there, people will know, especially I've had that happen in one of my leagues where basically we had one person that didn't show up and we needed somebody. So we ran over and people were standing around and at that point you know they want to play.
Why do you love this sport?
I love the energy on the courts. I love the people I meet. And I just enjoy the sport just because it's just a great way to meet people.
Well, I appreciate you coming out here today and sharing your passion for this. And
definitely.
You know, hopefully we can get lots of new people to come join us out here at Tom Sawyer Park.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
If somebody wants to come out and reserve a court, how does that process work?
So the best process would be to go to our website. You can reserve through us. Just reach out to me personally and I can get you set up. You can also go through our Facebook page.
Okay. And if I just walk up and with a group of 3 people and want to play, is there a way to sort of work into the queue to play then too?
We have a paddle system actually right over there. You can put your paddle in there and kind of work in there. People are pretty welcoming, so if you come, ask around, they'll let you hop in for the most part, yeah.
What are some of the busiest times to come out?
After work, we get very busy from about 5 to 9, especially in the summer. You can always come in the mornings, that's not too bad. And in the fall, we actually have a lot of openings in the fall and winter. So if you're okay with being a little cold, it's not too bad. Right now we're open dawn to dusk.
Okay.
We've got plans to put lights up. Maybe we can get some help from Metro to put those lights up. But that's definitely in the cards in the future, but right now it's just dawn to dusk. 7 days a week, all the time.
And what's it cost to use a court?
They're completely free. You can, if you want to, pay for a rental. We'll do $10 per hour per court. So it's actually pretty affordable, but if we don't have a court rental, it's completely free. So if you just want to walk up and play, no cost.
Fantastic. Anything else folks should know before they come out?
We've got our pickleball courts, we have the tennis courts, obviously. We've got BMX, a swimming pool that's open until September 7th, but we've also got an archery range and miles of trails. So if you've only ever been out here for pickleball or for maybe just cross country or for practice, I would encourage people to explore the trail system.
Hill was here, this was good, then we wanted to make the rest of it right. What's kind of cool about this track is the entire thing is built in a sinkhole. You get bored and you want to change it. You're like, all right, let's go. Yeah, we're always adding to it, and we want to make it fun. We want it to be different.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
We're on top of the BMX hill here in Tom Sawyer Park. Well, tell us a little bit about this park and this facility and what it means to the city. And
actually, this hill makes this track different than almost every other one in the country. This is an 8-meter hill, so this is considered a supercross track. There's 5 others in the country. and we are the only one that is volunteer run. We have a great group of volunteers out here, from the snack shack to making sure the finances are right and making sure you're paying for, the $4,000 for glue that it takes to get the track looking like this. Racing in general, as far as BMX, is an unbelievable sport. I've been helping out around here for about 10 years. I'm the president now. You get on that bike and you either pedaled or you didn't. It's instant accountability. I mean, it is not, I scored 5 goals, but my team lost. It is, you come across that line and a racetrack, but I teach them, we're gonna teach them how to lose, basically. You teach them how to lose. You're gonna lose. There's a few who, they crush it all the time and they do very well, but for the most part, you gotta learn how to lose. It's not the bike's fault, it's not the helmet's fault, don't throw it, that kind of stuff. So that's what BMX does for the community. We actually keep this place open for free to ride. If you come here on a Tuesday night, you can bring a pizza and your kids. I race myself. I've got an 8-year-old and a 13-year-old. We literally have ages from 1 to, we have I think Miss Key, she's about 78 years old. This is our track operator's BMX race bike. He ended up getting that because he lost his other one off the back of his car. Had a group come together and built that bike for him. But that's why we do this. I mean, it's things like that. These bikes can be from a $300 starter bike to a $3,000 carbon wheel bike.
And every Labor Day weekend we host the BMX Nationals here, right? We have, I think you said something like 18,000 people come.
Average over the weekend. Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that event, and people are coming from all over the country or just the region.
So this is one of the largest nationals in the country every year, and it's been going on for over 40 years. Last year we had 41 states, we had 6 countries. You have the Olympic gold medalists, you have the world champions, and you get in the same gate and race on the same track that they get to, ride on. So all the pros come, all the vendors are set up around here. It's the only weekend you can actually camp in the park here, which makes it very, very special.
And it runs basically all day, every Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of Labor Day weekend annually.
We have pros come in and do clinics. Thursday is a big practice for us from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then Friday racing starts. Okay. So Friday, it's all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. And those are 3 different races for each national.
How does somebody get involved if they just want to come out, bring their bike?
We try the best we can to make it easy on parents. So every kid who likes to ride a bike wants to come to the racetrack. We have about 30 loaner bikes that we loan out for free, helmets and bikes. If you come and you have your knees covered and elbows covered, we'll take care of the rest. It is, even the first time you come, you get a 1-day free membership and you just pay $5 to practice. After that, you pay $80 a year to join USA BMX. That allows you to go anywhere in the country and race at any racetrack.
Will, you're obviously very passionate about this, but what got you into BMX?
I've got an 8 and a 13-year-old. I was a motorcycle guy, trying to do a little racing here and there and things like that. Then my first son was born, and we kind of got into mountain bikes. I knew this place existed. I lived down Westport Road for 20 years. I was like, let's go up, try the track. So I brought him up here, and he's on a little balance bike, and we just started riding. And they're like, we race? And I was like, I had no idea. All right. So that kind of got me, instantly hooked. The community that we have up here is one of the best. If you're down here in a gate and your tire pops, there's a kid behind you throwing you a bike, going, look, here, hold the race, let's get him out there. That alone is a very big part of why I love this. It's bikes and dirt and teaching. We have a lot of older riders. Like I said, I race a little bit myself. Teaching young people how to handle tough situations is what all sports are, right? I mean, that's what we try to do.
Well, I appreciate you sharing your passion with us, and telling us a little bit about the track here, and hope that you'll come join us either on a weekday night or certainly Labor Day weekend to come see the Nationals here. It's really a great event in our area, and appreciate all the work that you do and all the volunteers that keep this place safe.
I've got at least 10 behind me that you cannot do this by yourself. And every single one of them chip in just a little bit. We put in some long hours here. We've left here at 3 o'clock in the morning, but you can see the results because of that. We'll try to keep this going for the next 40 years.
Fantastic. Well, thanks, Will.
Glad
Really
to.
appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Today we learned about 2 of the amenities here at Tom Sawyer Park, and I hope that everybody in the community will join us out here playing pickleball, checking out the BMX track, taking a hike, doing some archery, or any of the number of other amenities that the park has to offer. If you'd like to learn more, you can go to parks.ky.gov to find out more, and we hope to see you out here soon.
U of L Hospital hosted a topping off ceremony for its new patient tower.
3, 2, 1, lift away. Today we celebrate a significant milestone as we top off this tower and do it in a way that ensures everyone has the opportunity to leave their mark, literally.
We built this city on rock and roll.
It's a wonderful milestone for this game-changing project.
We believe that adding these 98 beds, operating rooms, and we'll actually have a lobby within the hospital.
A project that will dramatically impact the future of healthcare, not only in downtown Louisville, but for our entire community and our entire state. This project is mission critical. Not only will this expansion increase the hospital's operating capacity, modernize the facility and create downtown jobs, it will also allow greater opportunities for healing, for teaching, and for research, while all building a stronger healthcare workforce and guaranteeing a healthier future for all of Kentucky's citizens.
I look forward to the day when we open this tower to serve even more patients.
We'll be able to never say no to anybody in need. And that was our mission. That was our mission as we started. Every single day, if there is a need out there in the community, we will say, yes, we will take care of you. And I'm proud that we're an organization that means that when we say that.
Did you know that the WIC program started in Kentucky? The program is a special supplemental nutrition program for women, infants, and children, and is celebrating 50 years this year.
Rachel Gangloff found support from Louisville's Women, Infant, and Children's program, known as WIC, 12 years ago after having her firstborn child, Vaughn.
We really weren't in a very good financial situation at all.
Rachel says despite her best effort to breastfeed and cut costs, she wasn't able to produce enough to feed her son.
So without WIC, I don't know if he would have been able to get formula. So WIC made sure that we were getting formula each month so he would be able to grow and be healthy and thrive.
3 years later, when Rachel's daughter Eileen was born, WIC stepped up again.
A lot more support. They referred me to a good lactation consultant, and that really helped my breastfeeding journey with her.
WIC is a supplemental nutrition program that supports low-income pregnant and postpartum families and children up to age 5 through education, food, and nutrition benefits.
One of the things we provide on WIC is like the low-fat milk, like 1% milk.
Sherry Mallory is a nutrition services specialist and has been with WIC for over 36 years.
We can help with any concerns like your child's underweight, overweight, picky eater, they're not doing well, concerns about their development. Moms in pregnancy that are having issues with their pregnancy, we can help with that.
Public Health and Wellness operates 4 WIC clinics throughout Louisville Metro and currently serves around 15,000 participants.
And the goal has always been to improve health outcomes and to get these moms not only the prenatal care that they're lacking, but the postpartum care as well.
According to the USDA, studies show the WIC program is one of the most successful and cost-effective nutrition intervention programs in the nation. And this year, there's something extra to celebrate because it marks WIC's 50th anniversary.
The WIC program was started by Dr. David Page in Pineville, Kentucky in 1974, so a little claim to fame for Kentucky.
For brain growth and development, the cholesterol is important.
A program driven by passionate workers who are here to make a difference by changing and growing lives.
I think the longer that WIC is here, the more it's going to gain kind of traction and hopefully help even more people in the next 50 years to come.
We continue introducing you to the Louisville Metro Council members as we meet District 14 Councilwoman Cindy Fowler.
Hello, my name is Cindy Fowler, and I am the Metro Councilwoman for District 14. I was first elected to Metro Council in 2012. I have lived in Valley Station most all of my life. I love to volunteer, which led me to this path of public service. I have been a VITA volunteer for over 15 years, and I also enjoy volunteering with Meals on Wheels and wherever I'm needed. I worked at JCPS in District 14 schools for over 10 years. I have been married to my husband, Mike, for over 48 years. We enjoy spending time with our 3 children, our 7 grandchildren, and our 1 great-granddaughter. They are our greatest joy. The boundaries for District 14 include the southern border of Jefferson County at Dixie Highway and Salt River, most of the Ohio River to the west, and north to Greenwood Road. Most everything west of Dixie Highway except south of Gene Snyder, which includes both east and west of Dixie. Subdivisions in my district include Valley Village, Dixie Gardens, Bethany Oaks, Ashby Woods, Valley Downs and Gardens, and Shacklet Acres, among many others. District 14 has 6 JCPS elementary schools, 3 private schools, as well as the historic Valley High School. As the representative for District 14, I would like to invite you to come and visit our many assets, including the crown jewel of Southwest Farnsley Mormon Historic Home, situated on the beautiful Ohio River. Sun Valley Community Center with daily programming, including senior nutrition, and Sun Valley Park and its 18-hole golf course, public swimming pool, 2 playgrounds, walking path, tennis courts, pickleball, and basketball. It is also the home of Southwest Soccer and Prairie Village Baseball. You can also enjoy a hike in the Jefferson Memorial Forest at Scott's Gap Siltstone Trailhead. And don't forget the historic Mike Lenny's restaurant, where you can enjoy some great food and then take a stroll to the Ohio and walk off that meal. Please consider a visit to District 14 and enjoy the many amenities offered here in Southwest Jefferson County. To learn more about District 14, please call 502-574-1114 or visit www.louisvilleky.gov/District 14. Thank you.
At the Leadership Louisville Luncheon, Metro TV asked people to name their favorite U of L or UK athlete.
I'm Kelsey Thomas. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and my favorite player is Cameron Mills because that was the first major experience I remember as a Kentucky fan.
Nervous Purvis Ellison.
My name is Fiona Thompson. I live here in Louisville, but I work at Iowa Community College in Southern Indiana, and I am a UK fan. Go Cats! My favorite player is John Wall because he's a winner.
My name is Justin Dalton. I live in Georgetown, Indiana. I also work at Ivy Tech in Sellersburg. My favorite player is John Wall's partner in crime, DeMarcus Cousins. Go Cats!
Deion Branch would probably be my all-time U of L best player. I like him. And a Super Bowl champ, how can you go wrong?
I'm definitely a U of L fan, so I'm very excited to meet Pat Kelsey today, but my favorite player is going to be Paige Siva from when the Cards won the championships.
Angela Champion-Sproul. I'm with the University of Louisville. From Louisville, Kentucky, my favorite player is Lamar Jackson.
I'm Marla Highball, live in Louisville from Somerset, Kentucky, and you want me to tell you who my favorite person is? And my favorite is obviously Coach Pope because he's now our Pope. So whenever he was there as a player, he was great, and now he's going to be great as our coach.
My name is Devin King. I am from St. John Center. I like Coach Kelsey because he is a down-to-earth person. He speaks in layman's terms. He's really personable. His background, how he loves the Cincinnati Reds and how he threw the first pitch out. But I just love his energy that he brings to the team, his enthusiasm, and I love how humble he is.
There's never been a better time to contact Louisville Metro Animal Services to find a great new member to add to your family. Thank you for watching. Please share Metro TV with your friends and ask them to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or X, and download our Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV apps. Have a wonderful week.